Hello and welcome back to Take a Sip podcast. I'm Leche.
And I'm Tito.
And today's episode is going to be a little bit of a short one. There hasn't been too much, news that's really caught our attention this couple of weeks, I would say. I mean, there's been some news, but it hasn't been like major news, I would say. I mean, would you agree with Tito?
No, definitely for sure. Like we've been turning over every little stone, seeing what might sound interesting to share like our opinions on. But yeah, I mean, we could at least post something out, and even like we did last week with the rankings.
Yeah, just like
the tier lists. We could do we could do different stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if you guys enjoyed that episode, definitely, let us know to like do something like that again, because it was really fun for us. And we kind of hope you guys enjoyed that for sure. It won't be the last for sure for us to do that. So just, keep an eye on that. If you guys
or give us topics.
Definitely recommend. Yeah, give us like
topics of like that we can make a tier list on. Like maybe we could do all the Marvel movies, all the Avenger Marvel movies. We could rank those.
Characters themselves, yeah. MCU characters themselves.
I mean, we still also had the other list of the Pokemon starters, final forms.
Yeah,
that we could go through as well. Yeah.
So let's kick this off though, Tito. This is a morning episode, so
it's afternoon.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's definitely way earlier than we usually film this. So there's no beer, there's no alcohol beverages that we're drinking today. We're both drinking.
I mean, coffee. We could. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Spiked coffee is actually a common thing to drink, but myself and I'm just drinking regular hot coffee.
Hot coffee.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking some iced coffee, and then besides that, I also have water because I've been like really dehydrated lately. So I need to start drinking more water.
Yeah, definitely did. So, getting into some of these topics that we have today, we could start off by just talking about some upcoming games that are going to come out, or presumably come out in 2021. Hopefully, some of them might be in the works for later, maybe even potentially 2022, 2023. But I mean, they're kind of slated for this year. And these are some of that we're interested in. We can start off with Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 8 Village.
I mean, this one's already been out for the teaser trailer was already out for a while. Again, I don't play much horror games, but this one does look really cool. The whole concept of vampires, and I mean, everyone's going crazy over what is she, the 10-foot tall lady?
The crazy memes that people come up with relating to the big lady with the white dress. I don't know. If you haven't seen the trailers, I recommend seeing it.
It's a must watch.
So there's been a lot of, type of oh yeah, I'll let her choke me type of jokes.
A lot of simping has been happening because of it.
For a freaking character that's non-existent. I'll let her guys crush my head.
If you want to see some hard simping, go watch Markiplier's reactions.
Yeah, biggest simp ever, bro.
He has this. Well, he says it's nothing sexual, but the way he just goes on about it, it's more than just that.
He goes on saying, how could you, internet, hold this from me?
He's literally left in awe the whole time.
Yeah, he's amazed, wow, they actually created a character like this. But gameplay wise, dude, it looks fantastic. It's literally the same thing as Resident Evil 7, engine wise and stuff like that. The visuals are there and everything. So
yeah,
I mean, fuck, I think I mentioned this on a earlier episode that I thought the Resident Evil franchise was going down ever since 6 came out, but they kind of rejuvenated themselves with 7 and remembered what an actual horror game is.
Yeah.
Well, and I think they're continuing the trend with this game for sure. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, if they could definitely go with that change, because I mean, I didn't. Wow, it's still early. I definitely liked watching the gameplay. Like, even though I can't personally play it, I love watching other people play to it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, there was like a slight downhill for them with 6, but yeah, like definitely with 7, it picked up again, and hopefully with this, because of how it pretty much, in a way, it blew up the internet for the gaming world.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's hopefully the kick they need to get back into the momentum that they had and really just bring it back.
Yeah, dude, seriously. I mean, fuck. Even with the playable teaser, the demo that they had, I mean, it showed great promise already with that itself as well. So,
the atmosphere, the noise, just the clues that they put about like around it.
And it's kind of strange, like the direction they're going with, because I mean, we're known as Resident Evil for zombies and stuff like that, but for some reason, this has like vampire vibes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, where is this going? But I mean, I'm about it. Don't get me wrong, but
we'll give it away. The giant bottles of quote unquote wine laying everywhere. No, yeah, definitely. It's a little weird taking that turn, but again, from what it looked like, it looked awesome. So hopefully that translates well, and they're able to make a very understandable story from it.
I agree. Mm-hmm. And talking about understandable stories, going into the new FNAF game that's coming out as well for PlayStation. I think this is exclusively for PlayStation, or it might be PlayStation and PC, but
yeah,
the new FNAF game, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach game, is soon to be, or slated to come out in 2021 as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I've only played a few nights from FNAF 1. It's definitely a game I've kept up with since it originally came out, watching different gamers play it. And I mean, even trying to put myself into it. Weirdly putting myself into a horror game. But yeah, it's definitely been a fun game, let alone all the puzzles and understanding the whole lore of the game.
I think that's an endeavor in itself, just trying to understand the story and piecing it together.
Yeah.
It's almost like a story where oneself has to come to the conclusion. You get me? Like, what do you perceive the story as so far?
Exactly.
Type of thing.
Yeah. And
which, I mean, it's great and all to have that, but I mean, you should leave a little bit more tidbits in the game itself, right? I mean, in my opinion. I mean, it's great though. He's a fucking tease, bro.
But like you said yesterday too, the fact that it was just an indie game, and to see it blow up and literally take over YouTube. There's little kids that know what FNAF is. Yeah. We have our nephew who grew up watching the whole FNAF series, even though we told him not to because he was going to get nightmares. But he was literally obsessed with the whole FNAF games. And seeing it now to be a full-fledged, hopefully up-and-coming game for PlayStation.
I know.
And PC, it's so cool. And like,
it gives hope to like indie developers. It's like, holy shit, can we do that? Like, we could get up there. Holy shit.
There's some light at the end of the tunnel, you guys.
Yeah, literally. That gives them the sign, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And from what it was then to what we're seeing now in this trailer, like, it's so cool. Like, I'm not a big fan, obviously, with the rework of Chica and Freddy. I didn't really see anything about Bonnie, because I know that wolf chick is new and the alligator guy or crocodile or whatever he is. But obviously you have to keep up with the times, get people's attention on it, keep it modern.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, if they could pull that off, I just want to see a full-fledged game and see gameplay on it at this point. Like, it's so
I definitely
cool.
want to see like a demo play of it, like a run through.
Yeah,
like it would be just dope. I mean, just with the little teaser trailer that they set out,
mm-hmm.
I mean, it showed like it's a free roam game. So, I mean, that's already a huge up from like the other previous games that they've released. You know, this is the most movement you'll have in a Five Nights at Freddy's game. So,
mm-hmm. Something I forgot to talk to you about before, but I'll bring it up now. Have you seen the movie with what's the guy from the they have to steal the Declaration of Independence? National Treasure?
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so
the what is it called? Wonderland or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, but
he goes in killing those animatronics. Yeah,
yeah, it's
crazy because he doesn't talk at all.
It's for the first time in all his movies he doesn't say a word.
Missed opportunity on that, but yeah,
it added to it because that's what we are like.
But just think about that. What you're just saying, dude. A whole movie inspired from a fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
The first movie that got inspired. There's a movie previously from that came out in 2018. I don't know if you remember back when we used to watch cartoons early in the mornings when they used to give those old shows like Scooby-Doo. They used to be known as Hanna-Barbera. It's like a fuck. I feel like if I showed you the characters, you would know who they are. But there was a movie previously that's a horror movie, of course. That one's a more grotesque than this one, by the way, than the Nicolas Cage one.
Really?
Fuck, damn it. What is it? I forgot what it's called, but definitely look up a guy that goes by Dead Meat. He has like a kill count on that movie, but it's really.
I love him. He's the one who I watch.
Yeah, I watch his stuff. His work is fantastic.
The movie, by the way, is called Willy's Wonderland.
There you go. That's the movie. Yeah,
Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland.
It's so funny. Like, it's both the scariness of knowing the animatronics to the funniness of how he pretty much saves the day. It's just so good. Like, and he doesn't need to say words the whole time. Like, his actions are speaking for him. The fight scenes are actually badass.
Yeah, they're really freaking good.
Like, it's definitely one I would recommend if you're into that type of stuff. You said Dead Meat, was it?
Yeah, I'm like trying to really quickly look at what that movie is called that I'm talking about. Not to leave you hanging on what it's called. Oh, the Banana Split. There you go. The Banana Split movie.
Banana Split movie.
Yeah. So that movie was the first interpretation, or first, like, this was supposed to be originally the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, yeah.
But they scrapped it and they went for this instead.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Willy's Wonderland, I definitely recommend to watch. If you're into like the little older kind of movies, then maybe Banana Split. I don't fully remember it. But yeah, that's definitely. Watching the trailer, I literally almost peed my pants when seeing the fox run towards you.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then there's the whole aspect of having the smartwatch, like an Apple Watch or whatever, and you could see the cameras through there to like see and like plan out which
Yeah.
hallway to take.
It's so uneasy, dude. It's crazy.
uh, but it's so good, and the whole modernization of it with the Apple Watch and like talking to somebody.
Very current, but still retro at the same time. It's like, damn,
Exactly. They kept it
crazy.
yeah.
It's nuts how they even managed to do that like that. Next, I believe, I mean, they didn't really show anything about this game, but the hype from the previous game is already alone itself to carry the weight for this one. God of War Ragnarok, dude. That's going to be freaking nuts. The ending, or I don't even know if it's a secret ending from the original God of War. We're talking about the God of War that came out in 2018, I believe.
Yeah.
So not the original God of War back in like 2008, not that one.
God of War 4, I believe.
Yeah, so
when he has his son.
Yep.
The boy.
Yeah, but the hype around this game, there hasn't been anything else from the little teaser title card, I want to call it, since I think E3 of last year. So, I mean, who knows what's they're expected in this game, but like we talked about yesterday as well, I really just hope it picks up right where we dropped off on the original God of War right now.
Oh, that'd be good.
Like when Thor came literally like hunting them down pretty much. So,
or if at least it starts off further in the future, you get me? Like maybe where we start off as the boy and his adventure, like let's say 3, 4, 5 years ahead after that battle.
Right.
And as we're going along, like we meet these characters that like go, oh, where's your father? We know your father is Sparta or whatever.
The Ghost of Sparta.
The Ghost of Sparta. And then like you have your flashbacks and we get those questions answered on what happened.
That would be a dope concept. Like, I mean, right? Anywhere with that shit. Fuck. And the point that it's called Ragnarok, we know there's going to be some world-shattering fucking battles. It's going to be amazing. I mean, I hope it is. I mean, Jesus.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Freya Thor's and Loki's sister?
I believe so, yes.
Right.
No, that was Hela. That's in the MCU.
Is it?
That's in the MCU, sorry. I think Freya is one of their sisters, though.
Right? So maybe after, spoilers if you haven't seen played the God of War game or anything, you could go watch our friend Outlaw on Twitch right now. He is currently streaming it. After we kill Freya's son, Boulder, maybe she goes back and talks to Thor like, oh, your nephew is dead.
Yeah.
This person killed him. And that explains the ending to what we see in the last God of War when Thor is at his front door, hammer ready, socketed, electricity running through his.
Because if Thor comes out, that means who?
I mean, you have people. Yeah, you have a whole list of characters that could come out.
All these Norse gods. It's gonna be crazy, dude.
You could do, like we said, Thor, Loki. You could do the Valkyries. We could do the Valkyries, and then it could go anywhere. That's the whole cool part of it. That's another reason I like a lot of the God of War games, because it's
out there, dude.
It's very out there, and they've already been able to bring in Greek mythology, Roman mythology, and now we could go into Norse mythology.
Yeah, dude. Who knows where else the fuck they're gonna go after that?
With Catholicism, Jesus Christ shows up.
Literally, dude. Yo, who fucking knows at this point? Seriously. Like shit. Hitting every type of fucking
religion
mythology out there.
Wukong.
Literally, it could go into fucking Japanese mythology. Oh, we fucking know.
Yeah.
Next too. Like, holy shit. Like,
Amaterasu.
yeah, fuck it. Just
it'd be
I mean,
cool.
I say just keep it up. Just make the games. They're literally outdoing themselves in every fucking game that they do.
Yeah, definitely.
They're literally making it bigger and bigger. Like, just making this one fucker stronger and stronger.
But I mean, at the same time, he's also, if you think about it, he's technically also on the same path as like Wolverine.
Yeah.
Where he is getting old. So his healing abilities might not be getting
as they used to be.
Exactly. Because we clearly see him aging. Like, he's not immune to time. It might be slower.
The worst.
Yeah, it might be slower, but time is still a factor for him compared to other gods like Zeus, Hermes, Thor, and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Hopping off the god scene, another game that's gonna come out that I don't know much about, to be honest.
Neither
Final Fantasy 16.
Mm-hmm.
I know we both recently just saw the trailer yesterday. We weren't making fun of it, you know.
No, we're not. It was just an observation.
Yeah, like it does have very, very distinct similarities to the Devil May Cry series. It's kind of crazy. It's like a medieval Devil May Cry vibe to it.
Especially the most recent Devil May Cry, like graphics wise, the whole look of the fire and veins and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like the only Final Fantasy I've ever played was 7, and I played the original one on a shitty computer before. That's all I ever had a chance to even play a Final Fantasy. So I don't know much. I can't judge. So I'll leave that as there. You know, I don't want to go further because I don't know much.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're both definitely on the same boat as this. But I mean, besides that and the Devil May Cry comparison that we did, I mean, it looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the different characters and monsters that show up in the trailer was really cool. Again, it's not something I'm gonna pick up per se, unless there is something else that does like grab my attention for me to say, all right, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, same. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, from what I'm seeing right now, it's definitely something I will keep in mind and maybe watch some gameplay of it, see what's new, and like definitely keep up with it a little, I guess.
Yep. Agree on that. It's funny because the next one is complete opposite.
Oh yeah.
I'm hyped about, because I'm a huge fan. We're both huge fans of this series. So movie, book wise, and everything lore wise is the Hogwarts Legacy game that's gonna come out, dude.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think it might be PS5 exclusive. Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's on PC. But I doubt it. But if it is PS5, you know, missed opportunity, I guess. But that, I seen the gameplay for that yesterday. Got me hyped up. I'm like,
oh for sure,
God, bro,
for sure.
An RPG Hogwarts game, that's insane, bro, to even fucking fathom. We're like, oh shit. What do you think, dude? Like,
I'm just speechless, obviously. I can only just think of how many ways they can make this game so cool and unique. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
By starting off, obviously, whatever house you're put into, Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff, depends on what kind of spells, maybe some potions you could do. Like maybe like if you're Hufflepuff, you're not as strong as spellcasting as a Gryffindor.
But you have more like intellect stuff for like potions and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe you're like a better flyer on your broom than you are than a Gryffindor is. And then obviously like Slytherin, like maybe your potions might be stronger and darker than what your magic spells might cast.
Even be like you're more persuasive as well. Like they might even have that in the game.
Like some Skyrim type of aspects to it. That'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
And then obviously, like, I mean, oh, you need a stronger wand for this. Go get me the feather of a griffin, and then you have to full on fight a griffin. Or
Yeah, that would be dope.
You need the spider legs of this creature, and then you have to head into the woods, fight an army of spiders until you find the right one and get its leg. Like,
yeah, like, dude, fuck. That's exciting, bro.
There's
That's like
so many ways they could take
elements,
this,
bro. But they better not fuck it up. That's all I'm saying. Even if I don't play it because it's on PS5, because I don't have one, sadly, I would definitely want to see someone play that shit.
Like, yes, I think we would get Andre. We would force Andre to play it for us while we just watch.
Yo, it's $30 for me and Tito, each of us. Buy the game and play it and stream it for us.
You're gonna become a Slytherin. He picks Hufflepuff.
Me, bro. Doing Ravenclaw.
Actually, well, Ravenclaw are very knowledgeable, so
yeah, they're the knowledgeable ones. They would know more spells than anything else.
But yeah, it'd definitely be cool. Or it's like, even because you know how you could then choose your alliance if you stay with Hogwarts or you become one of the Horcruxes or whatever.
Oh yeah. That would be so much opportunity.
There's so many ways they could go with this. My mind's just going on like what they could do with this, bro.
So much shit, bro. And it's kind of a good setting because you're not in the actual Harry Potter timeline, technically. You're before that, which is fucking great in my opinion.
It's at late 1800s. It's at
which is a great fucking route in my opinion. I think putting you next to like Harry Potter and all of them, it would be a mistake in my opinion because that takes away from you being the actual main character.
Yeah. You're at that point, you're literally playing as a character in the books,
a secondary character.
A secondary character in the main story that we already know. Exactly. Setting it earlier before all of that was even a thing. It leaves the door open for whatever to come through.
Yeah.
Like that, like you said, it was so cool. Maybe it's before even before Cerberus, Snape, Dumbledore, before all of that. Crazy. Maybe what you do there affects what happens with Dumbledore and Snape.
I mean, there's probably going to be some sort of leniency. Like, you're going to have to follow a set path, most likely.
No, definitely.
Like maybe whatever you do, if you're a good wizard or bad wizard, it's going to end up all the freaking same type of situation. I see them doing more that route, which leads into the main story and continuity of, the Fantastic Beasts series. And then that leads into the actual, Harry Potter series and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So we'll see.
There's so many ways they could go about it. Like, it's so cool. I really can't wait.
Oh,
I will definitely pay someone to play it for me. Like,
fuck. And if I don't get a PS5 by then, seriously, I'll pay someone to fucking play it for me. I'll be telling them what to do. But you'll get that spell right there. No, not that one, you fuck.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I mean, other than that, for game updates or trailers that we watched, I mean, they're really...
Two. Huh? Keep going. Just talking out loud.
Oh. I know... we don't like talking about this game too much, but I mean, some of our favorite creators freaking love playing this game, Fortnite. So I mean, there's new characters that they introduce. I mean, it looks cool, like the whole premise of it. I mean, it's getting more intricate for sure. But
even besides that, they've been doing like bigger events much better than some of these other games that have been out for much longer.
Well, I mean, they're the first type of games to be doing live events. I mean, no, excuse me, they're not. Sorry. This would be the first game to introduce live events. I would say would be a PC game, World of Warcraft. They're used to, they were known to do raids that included 100+ people in one server.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, they would all have to attack this one enemy and like try to kill it and stuff within the time frame and stuff like that. And then it would lead into like a cutscene for them and stuff like that. So they were the first ones to do it. But I think Fortnite, I mean, it looks more visually appealing for sure. It's for a younger audience. Anyone could argue with that shit, but I think it's for a younger audience.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But it does look fucking great though, because it just proves that there's like the type of technology they have and stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, even so, like, besides that, like, the amount of bandwidth that they've been able to get some of these iconic characters into the game as, like, skins. I mean, Alien and Predator, you've had the Terminator, you've done a whole bunch of X-Men, Deadpool, Spider-Man. Shit, they did a whole
Chief in there.
Master Chief. I mean,
fuck, it's crazy. Getting every icon in pop culture history pretty much coming in there.
Yeah, and even from what we've seen for this next battle pass, they have Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider. Like she's now looking in the game, and it's so cool how they get these characters to look so close and so exact to what their actual thing looks like. Dude.
Yeah, like the Raven costume, the new Raven character as well.
Raven from Teen Titans.
Really good, bro.
Like that's the classic Raven. That's the classic Raven we grew up like watching, like even from Teen Titans.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, dude.
It's so good. And even some of their like original characters that they've done have looked really cool too. Like the funniest one I've seen besides the banana is the cat, the kitty cat.
Yeah, the kid, like bulky cat up
with like the small cat head.
Yeah.
But like besides that, for this new pass, they've done the chick. It's like a chicken chick.
Chicken, yeah.
That's like full grown man, wide chest.
Yeah.
But it's also like an Easter one, I guess, because it has like its eggshell still attached as like an underwear and a helmet.
I find that pretty funny, but
that's funny. And even so, then like I think this next one's inspired from like the Monster Hunter games. It looks a little Monster Hunter-ish.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like it's very some bones as weapons, like very like loincloth. And then the other one being the weird armor set, the very space-like armor set, because it has this cool like dark aura emerging from the back of it. Very space-like, almost kind of like the armors for like the Power Rangers from the very current movie that just came out like a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's very cool seeing all that. And then besides like all these skins that we're talking about, there's also like alternative skins that they make for these guys, which looked really cool because there was like Raven as her like her normal persona self, Rachel something. Not fully sure what her pseudonym was. And then I know Lara Croft has like Lara Croft is known for like the white tank top with the khaki short shorts.
White, it's blue. That's when you don't know. It's blue tank top.
So no, that's the alternative skin though.
That's usually blue.
Is it blue? I always thought it was white. Then I don't even know what her normal thing is. But yeah, it's definitely cool. And even with the new cutscene that they did to start off this season, looked really cool. I mean, I don't play the game, but I do definitely keep up with watching the cutscenes because it does, first of all, beautiful art style.
Yeah.
The graphics keep looking better and better. And their whole thing is always like switching and like turning that. You never know like what kind of characters they might be looking into bringing in next or where their storyline is going. I mean, some of them have even wiped out the first one or two maps that we've already done, like at the beginning like Fortnite season 1 and 2. And then besides the whole Fortnite thing, we've also, this one was very controversial throughout a lot of Destiny gamers, even in our own raid clan that we have on Discord. We put these pictures up and took a vote. Recently, Destiny always does this. It puts out 2 concept arts of 2 different armor sets for the classes. Most recently, they put out a dinosaur armor set and a classic monster armor set. So for the dinosaur armor set, it looks like Titans can become, it's very like T-Rex like, very dark and red from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Warlocks are Triceratops, and then the hunters are Velociraptors.
Fucking dude, they get the best shit ever, dude. Every time, like every other class gets shafted, I swear.
And then for the classic monsters armor, you have the Titans are the Cyclops Minotaur fusion.
The Titans got shafted for this one. They didn't go for this shit. The Warlocks have the best one for this shit.
The Warlocks have this like what is it? Like merman swamp monster type of look.
Monster, pretty much, yeah.
And then I don't even know what monster the hunters are, to be honest with you.
Yeah, seriously. I think because they have claws on their toes, so that kind of throws me off for a bit. Oh, damn it, dude.
Claws on their toes, and it looks very raptor-like still for their head. I'm not fully sure what they are, but it looks cool. But again, they're just concept arts. They could still be updated and looked better at. From first look, my option was to go with the monster set, obviously because I'm only looking at the warlock, so I only care about myself. But definitely if I'm looking at it all from a full armor set from all 3 characters, then yeah, I would definitely go with the dinosaurs. I know Leche and even our friend Andre, who we keep talking about, also chose the dinosaur ones.
Oh yeah, definitely chose. Dude, come on. I mean, the monsters they don't look as good as the dinosaur ones.
No, well that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm just thinking about myself,
yeah,
yes, I would choose the monsters because I love how the hunter looks, the warlock looks there.
Yeah.
But now if I'm looking at all 3 as a full class armor set, then I'll choose the dinosaurs. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The Warlock Dino set looks good. I just hope they implement a little bit more. I don't like the boots. Excuse me, the shoes or the boots too much.
Yeah.
Helmet looks dope. That they should keep, in my opinion. I don't know if you agree with me on that.
It
looks nice.
It looks nice, but if those back horns were just made more vertical than horizontal, so you actually like see all 3 pointing up, because that's technically what a triceratops is.
Yeah, it's the 3.
It puts his head down to attack with all 3.
Right.
If I'm that warlock and I put my head down, I'm only attacking with my front one.
Right.
I'm not gonna head bash backwards to like attack.
At least you're not the hunter with a little antenna on top, you know? At least
that's true. I don't understand the
unnecessary antenna. But the boots, though, holy shit, bro, that's dope. They literally have the little claw thing. That's
their main weapon, the main middle dagger toe that just with one flex.
The thing that sells it is the helmet. Like
the helmet looks
the only
dope.
thing for me, and that's all I need.
All I see when I look at the Titan is the red Power Ranger, like no bull.
Yeah, red Dino Power Ranger. This is what I would.
Triceratops. Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like, oh no.
At this point, the hunter might as well be the. What was the Pink Ranger? Well, no.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. Saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, more like that one, dude.
I mean, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. If they fix up a lot with the Warlock and take off that damn antenna for the Hunter, this armor set in general would look super dope. This would probably be the first armor set I would jump on all three of my characters to make sure I get the full armor set for all three of them.
Yeah, I agree, dude. The monster set, dude, just does not appeal to me at all, dude.
No.
The Titan fucking fucks it up for everyone, in my opinion. The Titan literally fucks it up for everyone, dude.
No, for sure. Only time could tell. Obviously, like I said, these are just concepts.
Yeah.
There's still a long time before any of these might even get released. Because, they did the same thing with this last,
No, they've never done this before. Make us choose the community.
Well, yeah, they didn't. But it's not the first time they put out the concept art. Mm-hmm. For people to look at, put their opinions, and have them make changes. Because they did it for this recent one, the Celestial, I think it was, or something like that, mm-hmm. where they put it out, and it wasn't much changes because it looked good already from the beginning, but you could definitely tell there were some changes to it.
Yep.
Yeah. But like we said, this was more of a shorter episode. We didn't really even need to take a break. I didn't fully finish my coffee. I don't know about you.
No, I have a little bit left.
Yep. But like we've said, if you have anything you want us to talk about, or you have any more news, please send it to us. You could send it to the main one at takeasip_pod on Instagram and Twitter. And then you could follow me at OneAlphaPenguin on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I'm starting to slowly stream a little bit more. So that would be at AlphaPenguin13 on Twitch.
Oh yeah, dude.
What about you, Leche?
Well, people could always, locate me on Instagram at Leche Minuesa on Instagram. And then also catch me on stream on Twitch at TechnoFreak95. As always.
Yeah. And like always, drink some water, stay safe. It's been a year. It's been a year since the first case of Corona has been in the US. We made it.
Good. The percentage is going down, bro.
Yeah. It's slowly getting better. Things are opening up. What is it? Sports centers and even concerts are already putting out limitations on how many people would be inside and the distances and stuff. So,
gotta hold off.
Concert tickets weren't hard enough to get already. Now
there's a limit to how many.
With a limit, yeah. But like always, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.